Okay. But have a microphone.
Yeah. Over there too. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for your presence here this morning. We will now begin the funeral service for the late Tom Tetsuo Miyata. Officiating the service from the Shingon Mission of Hawaii will be Reverend Sakamoto. If you are able, may I ask that you please rise? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we will begin the offering of incense for the immediate family and relatives. And I have a box each on either side of the chapel which you may offer from. We begin with Mrs. Sachiko Miyata. Thank you.
な will thank him and for the late Tom Exo Miyata to pay respect and gratitude and for him to resting in peace. 본日오물로 똑바로 소려 높으며 성 백스오 미야타 호며 지름 전행 거지 소려 극하 보다리노 아멘이
南無大師返上金剛南無大師返上金剛南無大師返上金剛 The Kobo or Daishi, the Odai-sama, who is the founder of the Shingon mission, and also on the scroll of the today's main Buddha is the Kobo Daishi, Odai-sama. So I like to say that his most famous poem, which is the Iroha poem. So maybe you may know this poem. So the Iroha poem, the Iroha or Uta says that Iro wa ni wo edo chiri nuru o da waga yo tare zo tsune naran ui no okuyama kyo koete asaki yumemiji eimo says. So this Iroha poem is a very, very well-known poem as a Japanese I-E-U-E-O syllable songs. So the Japanese, we used to learn the I-E-U-E-O, just like ABC, the song, letters from this poem. And also, we used to count the numbers instead using 1, 2, 3 or ABC. Iro, ha, ni, ho, he, to. So still the legal document, in the legal document, you could see this letter. And also there are very important meanings about life and life's end. So I like to say in English. So the Iroha poem says that, so the colorful world of ours is impermanent. That someday the colorful life will fade away. That we can say this world is unchanging. The crossing over the mount of change today. So he shall find no dreaming, nor the illusion, but the enlightenment to eternal nirvana. So the Shingon Buddhism teaches not to think the life's end as a sorrowful occasion. The life's end is birth into the next world. That no one is escapable of this natural law of change. So a beautiful forest of flowers are hidden in a fog of vision, and also a full moon that rising over the mountain is hidden by a veil of cloud. That everything that in this world is in a cycle of transition. That year by year that we live our life, the one spiritual darkness to another, the losing sight of our pure light of the Buddha. The life and the death is a constant revolution. When the life's end, our teacher, the Kobo Daishi, the Odai-sama, he said that the lotus in the heavenly world of Tushita, the vows to preach the great compassion of harmony, the humanity that throughout the world that must awaken to the sacred teaching and achieve this spiritual peace. So today's the funeral service is for the late the Tom Tetsuo the Miyata, who passed away the August 21st, 2021, and the Buddhist name, the Jiun Jonen Koji. So today's this ancestral ritual will move him to the heavenly world. So the Tom Tetsuo the Miyata-san, so please follow the Shingon Maha Vairocana Tadagata to resurrect your soul into the eternal, everlasting, the heavenly world, where our teacher, the Kobo Daishi, the Odai-sama, will graciously bless thy soul on the lotus of the heaven. So the grace of the Kobo Daishi, Odai-sama, may the soul of the late Tom Tetsuo Miyata rest in peace. 南無大師返上今後、南無大師返上今後、南無大師返上今後。
Thank you, Reverend Sakamoto. Would anyone like to share anything? John or... If you want to, you can take your mask off.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ruby. Wasn't planning to talk since it's such a small gathering. Unfortunate timing, for the COVID restrictions, but I know we got people on the webcam watching, so figured might as well come up and say something. I don't have anything prepared, but I just want to make sure everyone knew how great of a man Dad was. He lived a long life, a long, hard, tough life. 99 years. Grandma was 101. His sister was 100. Strong bloodline. I don't want to live that long, but Dad was born in the Depression time, 1922. So I remember he used to tell me, Wayne and Cindy, about living in a shack. Grandpa was a lettuce farmer. Grandma was a pitcher bride from Japan. I think she was like 20. He was like 40 or 50 when she came over. And he would talk about having newspaper for wallpaper, eating sugar sandwiches, really hard times during the Depression. They grew up in Southern California, right next to LA Airport, in the Inglewood area. And I think him and his brother Moss, would often go to was a Santa Monica Pier, and that's where that was their playground. Grandpa got ill. I think he had cancer. So before the war, he wanted to go back to Hiroshima to die and be buried. So the whole family, Dad, Grandma, Auntie Sue, Mary, Uncle Mas, they all went back to Hiroshima to live where he passed. But during that time, World War II was imminent, and the family told the kids, you guys got to get back to America because you're American citizens, and we're about to go to war with them. So they did come back to Englewood, and the war broke out, right, Pearl Harbor. So him, and Mom's family, they didn't know each other yet. Mom was in Sacramento, Dad was in Southern Cal. They got interned, and because they were right next to the Northrop Grumman aircraft factory, they were they were the first to go, so they stuck them in Santa Anita racetrack, horse stables. You know, they lost everything and ended up in horse stables, American citizens. Dad and Mom always spoke about that for years to come, to make sure that we knew what happened. But the one thing that they always said is be proud to be Americans, no matter what. No matter what. You know, so Mom's sisters and brothers, they all served for the military. They served under General MacArthur, post-war Japan. My brother served, I still serve, his son serves. It's just in the family. And, you know, he always taught us to be proud to be Americans, work hard, do good to other people. You know, Mom, him, Uncle Mas, and Auntie Flo ran the Piccadilly Garage for 60 years in the worst of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. But, you know, they're such good people that no one really bothered them. You know, I mean, it was a bad neighborhood. But they worked until that building fell. Otherwise, they'd still be working. Because the building collapsed, you know, Uncle Wayne had to help him, you know, clear the place out, and then get all South Holland, you know, where they live, because winters was just too harsh there, you know. So about 3 or 4 years ago, we brought them here to Hawaii, and they lived in Ilima, Lehano assisted living home, where they loved it. You know, they're treated so well, taken care of. They were safe. No one got COVID there, and Dad really enjoyed his time there. You know, he loved his painting. You know, we gave him some paintbrushes in one of his paintings to take with him. You know, he loved his off time, whether it be gardening. He loved his gardening. He was very proud of his vegetables. He loved his painting. He loved doing drawing. And just enjoying life. You know, they worked so long and so hard that they didn't get to really enjoy a retirement that everyone should. You know, they worked to the very end. And it was hard. But he left a legacy in all of us. There's a lot of me in him. Taught me so much. There's a lot of him and all the grandkids, Dylan, Colin, and Garrett, Sean, and Tommy. So many people he helped over his lives. So many workers that, you know, he took care of. And that's why he worked for so long, I think, that he wanted to ensure they had a living. Even though they weren't making money. Like I said, only until the building collapsed, they finally were able to retire. But luckily, we got to go home back to the motherland in Japan like 3 years ago. We went on a tour, took Mom and Dad, and he was happy. He was very happy to be back in Japan, and especially Hiroshima. You know, we went to Miyajima. Dad was smiling a lot. You know, he enjoyed it, and I wish we got to go back again. But you know, he's in a better place now. We tried to take care of him. It was just hard. Alzheimer's and all the, you know, his body, 99 years old. He was strong. He was very strong at the end. Whenever we moved him, he would help us move him himself. As much pain as he was, he wouldn't give in. He said he was fine. He said he was fine. And he was strong there for Mom all the way to the end. Mom and him were together over 70 years. I think 65 years married. That's a long time. That's a lot of love. But like Sakamoto-san says, you know, he's into his next life. You know, he's just passing on. In Buddhism, we come back as something else. You know, I'll come back as a cockroach, but Dad's going to be something great. I think I was a samurai before. Now this is me now, but Dad's going to be something great. And I just want to thank you for everything, Dad. I love you, man. You're in a better place. Thank you.
Anybody else welcome to share? talk story time. 99 years is a long time, so yeah. Grandsons? Well, I'm sure that he was very, very proud of his family, especially the grandchildren. You know, he'll miss them dearly. But always remember that he will be with you in spirit. Yeah, always. Because parents, they never forget their family, and especially for his wife. And, you know, they did everything together, and so much love between them. So it's going to be hard for Sachiko, and you folks need to just keep her busy and keep the memories going. Take care and take care of each other. We're just happy that you're able to do this today. I know it's very difficult to not be able to invite more people, but you don't know how long you have to wait, you know. But I'm sure that he's very happy where he is now, and just resting in peace without any pain. Just want to thank Reverend Sakamoto for officiating over the services today. And please feel free to spend more time with him. And if you want to pick your flowers to take home or take to relatives' gravesites, or, you know, whatever you would like to do. It's very nice setup here. So thank you also for letting me help in any way that we can. And please do not hesitate to call on us for anything else you need. And please continue to stay safe. Try not to cluster, you know, in big groups and everything. And it's just alarming how the numbers keep rising, and it's just frustrating for us to be able to downsize everything again, you know, when we were doing so well with opening up for everybody. But continue to take care of each other, and when you leave today, we just ask that you please have a safe journey to wherever you'll be going. Thank you.